Hey guys, welcome back to another how to draw video. Today we're going to be drawing Droopy. If you guys don't know who Droopy is, he is a dog from MGM cartoons. So he's from the same creators as Tom and Jerry. So he is a dog that talks sarcastically and says that he's so happy. But really that's his real voice. So that's not really sarcasm. So I think once you get started, you'll recognize him a little bit more. He also made by Tex Avery Cartoons. If you don't know who Tex Avery is, he is an animator who specializes in animation, and he usually works for Looney Tunes, MGM, and many classic cartoons. He is a guy who made Droopy originally and Hanna-Barbera Productions. So all those people originally made Droopy. So we're going to go ahead and draw him right now. Droopy will start off with a little bit of an edge here. So I start all dogs off. He's a dog, so I'm going to start off with this little edge here and circle snout because he has a big giant snout. All dogs do. So I'm going to start his snout out like this. Now, he's going to have this is going to be a bit bigger than a normal snout because he is a droopy dog. He is very droopy look-esque. So if we want to make him droop more, we're going to have to make his snout a little bit bigger. But for now, we're just going to have a basic shape of his snout right now, just like this for now. We will get back into it. It kind of looks like a chair in a way. It kind of looks like a forwards-ish back chair. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm doing right now, this is a selfie stick that I'm leaning against something. If you guys like this better, give me a post. I tried using a stand before, but it's just too wobbly. So I'm going to try this instead. Maybe that'll work better. So I'm going to try his floppy ears next. His ears going to droop down like this. And then kind of come down here a little bit like a rectangle, like a droopy rectangle. Usually when we do dogs, they're usually all over an oval, but his ears are more cut off at the end, so we're going to do a little bit of a rectangle here a little bit for him. Next we're going to do his round, nose. Instead of a usual, like a usual triangle nose, he has a very round nose, so we're just going to do a round nose here, kind of like this for a little while. We're just gonna do the basics of his looks. And also, unlike many other dogs, he has a comb over hair here. So we're just gonna start by making little feathers of hair here. So it doesn't really matter, just make little edges here, like little pointy hairs here and there. He's very scruffy, he has very scruffy hair going on here, so you can make it any way you want. Very scruffy hair. It kind of looks like a wig, a little bit. You can put little eyebrows here. He has little double eyebrows here. You can do a little bit of this right here with his snout. Then you can droop his mouth down a little bit more, considering he's more of a droopy-ish dog. So you can definitely put his snout down a little bit more, like this. I'm definitely gonna put his snout out a little bit more here. I'm gonna erase the line here. I'm just gonna make him extra droopy since he's droopy. Just gonna have extra nostrils there. You can make an extra droopy as you want, because in some versions of Droopy he has long snouts and sometimes he doesn't. So you can make him as droopy and as droopy-esque as you want, really. You don't really have to make him as droopy like this. You can just do as big as you want, really. I'm going to darken his nose a little bit here. I just love the part in Droopy cartoons where he always comes back, and usually the wolf will trap him in some kind of cage or something and no hope of getting out, but then suddenly he comes back behind him and somehow he comes back. We don't really know how he does that, but he just does. So, what's next here? I'm we're going to do his little body here a little bit. He's a little droopy side, so I'm just going to just do a round belly here. Just a round belly right here for now. His legs are a bit drooped down over, so we're going to have to take care of that as well. His tail will be like more like this, I think. So I'm just getting all the body structures in there. You don't have to do everything here right now. I made his face. So his eyes are gonna go for a little bit. There's also a bit. He also has a bit of unibrow in some places. So we're gonna draw a big unibrow right here. A big brow here. He has a big brow here. He's a very droopy-esque character, so I gotta go with all the droop here. I'm gonna darken his unibrow here. It's not really unibrow, it's more of an extra eyebrow for his face. Kind of make him extra droopy-esque. So it's a high definition, but you don't really have to put that there. We're going to do his two eyes here. More stretched far apart. We're going to do a little circle lid here to show that he's a bit droopy on his eyes a bit too. Like he just woke up in the morning. And then we're going to do his eyes, which will curve right here on his lids. They'll just curve there. I'm going to erase this one a bit because I think it went a little too big, too far on that one. But yeah, it's all about the droop in this, really. It's all about droop. Just curve there a little bit like a J. And that's him right there. So I'm just gonna make his body fit look more. His tail's gonna be a little bit of a curve, so it's gonna come up like this. Just gonna erase a little bit of his tail there. Now I'm going to draw his arm, which is going to just flop right here a little bit. It's just going to curve off because he's just drooping there a bit. Now, unlike many other characters that have two legs, his are kind of twisted in the back. So we're going to draw a little bit of his things in different ways. So his feet are definitely down lower than most. See, like just two little boxes here to show his feet here. They're going to be curved in a little bit, so you can have one foot like this here, like that. And you can have the other one like this on the same side. So as you can see, it's kind of curved in a little bit. He's not really standing upright, as you can see. And you can do a little bit of a thing there with his paws. Just gonna show his arm there a little bit. What's next? I'm gonna draw a little oval showing his face here, because his face has a little bit of a thing showing there. So you can droop his body like that and make a little part to see his mouth there. And you can do many different things with his mouth. You can have a little pouty face, like a sad face, a tiny little smile, a little curve, anything really. But I'm going to do a tiny little smile right here, just a tad, showing that he's still sad, but a little bit happy at the same time. You know, he's there a little bit. I'm just going to have him have a little smile there. And then, of course, you have to sign it, so I will definitely do that right now. And that is our droopy right there. Just going to draw his tail back into there like that a little bit more. And now we're going to color him a bit. Now, I'm going to start with the black because that's mostly his ears right there. For his ears, we're going to draw black. We're going to just color it black. Got the wrong color there. I don't trouble finding my black right now, so I guess we're gonna move on to something else. We can do his red hair, which is this. It's a classic Tex Avery hair to do here. I'm just gonna do a light orange for his hair because it's a reddish hair a bit. So we're just gonna take the classic orange and do a reddish. We're just gonna cover his whole hair with red. It's sort of like Roger Rabbit's hair a little bit. If you've seen that video, if you've seen me do Roger Rabbit a little bit, his hair is a lot like this. So it's very Tex Avery. Most of Tex Avery's characters have like a red hair comb over. I'm not really sure why. He just loves putting hair on his characters like this. So I guess it just makes it look interesting. So you can just color that all red here, like all orange. You can do it red if you like, because it is red in some pictures as well, but I'm just going to stick with a reddish orange here, just so you can capture all the colors that he could possibly be within this hair of his. It kind of looks like a wig right now to me. It kind of looks like it's a wig. He's wearing a wig right there. He's trying to wear hair, I guess. What next? Now, there's two different versions of his eyes colors. You can make him pink, you can make it blue. I think I'm gonna make it just, Some people just do it white. I think I'm gonna stick with a blue color for his, like just a light blue color. Because most of the time you see his eyes that are light blue. So I'm going to stick with that and make it eye blue. Right there. And we're just going to draw his mouth, tannish color. Just so you can tell it differs from the white droop he's got going on here. It's kind of like he's wearing a mask, like a droopy old mask over his mouth. So it looks like it's drooping and it's peeking out from one side. We're just going to do that a bit. And I think I found the black right now. Here it is. We're just gonna color his ears black. Now, you can tell in the comments below, but I believe that Droopy is a hound dog. He's a very droopy hound dog. Of some sorts. And usually, there's any girls out there, you might like this drawing of Droopy because in most of his cartoons, he always gets a sexy girl who likes him. So hopefully people might think he's cute because a lot of girls think Droopy is cute here. For that he is, I can definitely relate. I can definitely think that I think he's definitely cute indeed. How Droopy-esque he looks, so I definitely can see what they think of him. I just think it's funny because he's so tiny compared to them in stature. He's taller than, he's shorter than they are. And most of the time, Droopy would just be very different compared to many dogs because he's very short and more Droopy-esque. He's more down. So you can like tell that he's... Now, if you don't know Droopy very well, he has the same voice as the guy he's the same voice as Mr. Snee from Peter Pan. So you can tell that he has the same similar voice as Mr. Snee from that particular Peter Pan movie. I'm just gonna draw him with a Sharpie just to get all the lines out there to pop a little bit more. I put a lot of lines here, but honestly, you can put any lines you want. Make them as droopy as possible, honestly. So it works. I messed up a little bit on his ear, on his eyes, but I kind of like it. It's kind of like he's slumping up a bit. He's kind of like saying he's slumping up. Now he has different catchphrases that he likes to use in many of his cartoons, but the one I like the most are his two are that he says I'm so happy. Or he'll see something like foiled again. Sometimes Droopy likes to be a villain sometimes. So he likes to do that too. He likes to play around with his character. Usually in most of his cartoons he'll say, hello all you happy people. So that's a good one right there. First time I saw Droopy, he was in a cartoon where he was a coffee barista guy, and he really wanted the wolf to tip him. Really funny cartoon, if you've seen that one. And that is Droopy. I hope you liked me drawing, you enjoyed me drawing him, and hopefully I can do more characters for you. Tell me in the comments below what you want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye!